For decades, public parks have had a key influence on the way people react within the public realm. Harmony Park is one form of the spaces influenced by the flow of time. In recent years, the park has provided a space for digital networking and communication. Apart from the recent impact of technology on the space, nature, time, and weather, it also plays a significant and multifaceted role impacting the flow in spaces. People can easily become victims of the park's digitalized realm, even though some people are able to balance their daily lives without using technology, which corresponds to what Bill Gates has said. The advance of technology is based on making it fit in so that you don't really even notice it, so it's part of everyday life. Harmony Park is a small off-leash park opening all day, located at Brisbane Street between Hunt and Goulburn Streets in Surrey Hills. Due to its relatively small size compared to more traditional parks, it was observed that it only took the average individual roughly 5 minutes to completely jog around it. In comparison to one of its neighbors, Hyde Park, more people tend to spend their time in Hyde Park rather than Harmony Park. This was due to the significant size difference, whereby Hyde Park had more access to space, allowing for a more personal experience. The topography of Harmony Park fluctuates, whereby it has gently sloped to be excellent places to relax and enjoy the sun. Besides the park, the Surrey Hill Police Station situates on the east side, which enhances the security of this area, giving the users a greater sense of comfort when being around in the area. The group observed to visit the park frequently are mainly workers and housewives, as they need the space to have lunch, walk their dogs, or enjoy a lace to relax. The region where Harmony Park locates is regarded as the traditional fashion area surrounded by shopping areas, designer brands, and flagship stores. In recent years, Surrey Hills is also well known for nearby antique dealers, art galleries, cafes, and pubs. In 1792, the New South Wales Court paymaster Captain Joseph Foulkes acquired a land at the south of Sydney town named Surrey Hills, which offered an ideal place for retreat. In 1905, the Sydney Municipal Council made policy about the extension of Wexford Street, linked Goulburn and Elizabeth Streets. During the late 1800s, this area became an overcrowded slum of underprivileged, including some of the city's poorest notorious gangs and the women of the clothing industry. A large Chinese community also resided in the area of Surrey Hills, as evident in the history recorded in Poor Man's Orange and The Harp in the South by the writer Ruth Park. The image was taken between 1906 and 1929 during Brisbane Street's turn for slum clearance by council. After the Depression, the New South Wales government bought the site in 1954, which then became a public parking space with the newly constructed Sydney Police Centre to the east. The low-cost housing in Surrey Hills has attracted a significant number of post-war migrations. The dreams of a socialist revolution for the poverty working class were embodied in the plays of Dorothy Hewitt, such as This Old Man Comes Strolling Home. This site was bought back by council in 2001 in order to build a new public park, which becomes the Surrey Hill Park, opened in 2006. This site was officially renamed as Harmony Park, which reflects the multicultural heritage of Sydney, as it has been a centre consist of homosexual residents for the past 25 years. According to the theory of flow of space, several studies in this collection bring attention to how time plays a multifaceted role in network sociability, by also playing a formative role in the space of flows. We found an evidence in the 2-hour period of field observation from 12 p.m. noon on a Thursday as well. In the park, we gathered data from a total of 359 people. Among them, 194 people who appeared just for passing by, which accounts for half of the total. They were aware of the others' existence, but without imposing on them, implying the civil inattention in the park. For those who stayed in the park and passed by, 16.7% of people were using their phones calling or surfing on internet, while 1/3 of those people were listening to music on earphones. The space flows quickly through increased flow of information on digital devices, as the time interval and the sunny weather attract more people to the park. A total of 21.4% of people were using technology indicates the fact that modern people rely more on digital devices for most communication. For those who did not use technology in the park, the eating category consists of 21.8% of people, which is the largest component among all categories. We observed that those people were mostly having picnics on the meadow, either individually or in groups. Thus, we can conclude that 1/5 of the total prefers to have meals in a nice park. They came and went in a quick refresh system. The second largest category contained 20% of people who were not there for food, but just chatted and enjoyed the bright sunlight. Moreover, Some people pushed baby carriages and spent time with their babies in the fresh air. This accounts for 5% of the total, which is a small percentage compared to the previous data. Furthermore, the night is the time interval which the flow of space becomes less clear. There was only a couple who walked their dog in the park, which expresses the slowest speed of flow in space. Up to this point, we have precisely demonstrated the theory that time plays an indispensable role in flow in space. As a public open space, weather is one of the most important factors which could impact the flow of space thoroughly. During the second observation, which took place after a raining condition, people who came to the park were fewer than Thursday. There were 5 people walking dogs and a girl practicing biking, while her father slowly followed beside. In addition, a few people used their phones while walking through the park without stopping. In comparison to the sunny Thursday, a good weather attracts more people since there were more groups of people lying on the lawn for relaxing on the sunny day. Furthermore, the media information on 7 October 2017 stressed a Vote Yes community event and barbecue on a bright sunny day. There were 182 people who actually joined stay together in the park for barbecue and voting for homosexual people in small booths. We could see that no one is lying or sitting on the lawn after rains, except for dogs on this Sunday, which extensively demonstrates that weather is a major cause in the deceleration of flow in space. Apart from the observations, we gathered some information from social medias where the social boundaries could be found. The filter function of NodeXL has not yet been developed thoroughly, and its data identification ability could have been improved more. Because of the small size and low fame of the park, there were many other places also named Harmony Park. When we were trying to gather data from a tweet using NodeXL, due to its limitation of function and the problem of common names, the results were generally not from our ideal precinct. On the other hand, Gephi is a software designed to manipulate data gathered from NodeXL, so we adopted data manipulation function for further data analysis. Gephi can rearrange diagrams with arbitrary data into clear categories, as circled above, and through the expansion of those data points, it is able to present a clear image of the relationship between each data component. The increasing data from geolocated social media compresses the city in microfeatures. The orientation of the dog park and a place for homosexual people distinctly connect the dog owners and those who use the park as their event venue in their profiles on social media. The information of users on Twitter or Facebook helps us to trace more data to explore the site extensively. As you can visualize, the specific location and time which posts have been sent could prove the importance of time in space of flow. Additionally, the information we obtain from internet can also conclude some fragmentary data, such as the cost-efficient parking fee. $15 in Harmony Park compares to $25 at other places, and some nearby events such as 40 Years of Love in Taylor Square, and places including Hollywood Hotel and Paramount Coffee Project, etc. Collectively, without doubt, the flow of spaces can be influenced by many factors, especially time. In the same context of environment, the flow of space in noon will be faster than that of night and morning. While people pay attention to their activities without involvement of technology, such as walking dogs, the situation of civil inattention will be alleviated. However, the situation will aggravate when they focus on their digital devices. Nevertheless, while technology worsens the situation of civil inattention, people's communication through technology is able to promote connections and enhance interactive relationships between friends and families.